Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the Town of Pownell Emergency Select Board meeting at the town office on June 29th, 2023 at 4:15 PM. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Board member roll call.
Angie Rowling.
Jamie Percy.
Brian Harris.
Mike Gardner. I'd like everyone to stand for the pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
They already did the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good.
I'd like to apologize for my appearance, but I've been working and we kind of put this meeting together fairly quick. Again, I'd like to apologize for the emergency part of this meeting, but we've been working, Tara, and the board has been working diligently with the sheriff's department, for a new contract with the town attorney and, the sheriff's department's attorney. We've been working on this for weeks and we just finally got what both parties were very comfortable with. Language and verbiage in the new contract. Approval of agenda, public comment, executive for the sheriff's contract discussion if needed. That's if the board doesn't agree on the new verbiage, then we'll go into executive. If we're all in agreement, we don't need an executive. Discussion and announcement of action taken if we go into executive, public comment, and adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Perfect. I'd like to open up for public comment. Hannah, if there is anyone?
No hands.
No hands?
I'll make a motion to accept the new contract as it's written.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, is there any discussion that we need to go into executive for? If not, any discussion out of executive?
Did the contract already.
Right, everyone's, okay, I'm fine with that. I would like to state to the general public that in this particular contract, we have agreed on 15%, a minimum, sorry, let me rephrase that. A minimum of 15% of the contracted hours per week are.
Which are 30.
Which are 30 hours. Unfortunately, we wanted to increase the number of hours, but our budget didn't allow that. Because the sheriff's contract actually went up, per hour. But a minimum of 15% of those hours were negotiated back and forth between the sheriff's department, between Sheriff Gully, and the board and his, staff that was in here. Those a minimum of 15% are after quote, I guess, quote unquote, after hours, which are nights and weekend hours. So 15% at a minimum per month are going to be, nights and weekends. They are not going to be specified when they are. It's going to be kind of a random, could be Friday night.
It gets to set one that is.
That's right. Sheriff's Department at their discretion is going to run those hours.
And that's only for their safety and also so people don't know their schedule.
Right.
Just so people know that.
Other than that, I think a lot of the same things were in there. I know that the sheriff's department, the new sheriff and, his lieutenants and deputies and so on and so forth are, going to be, enforcing some of our ordinances, the highway ordinances, such as the cover law. We had some discussion on that when we were discussing the contract back and forth, some different things. So they're gonna be starting to enforce that stuff as well.
That's in the contract.
That's in our contract as well, this new contract. I think working with Sheriff Gully was, for me anyway, the negotiating back and forth was very open, very straightforward. we had questions, he had questions, we brought the questions where they needed to be brought to the lawyers back and forth. And I think we're in a pretty good place with the contract that we're about to sign. So I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any more discussion from the board? Okay, all those in favor of the new contract?
I,
Aye. Right, so we're good. We'll sign that contract. And then we won't have a lapse in coverage, because our other contract expired on
July 1.
July 1. And we were, I just also want to make clear that we were not forced into signing this contract because of the lapse. It's just been a timing thing all the way through. Lawyers working with each other back and forth the last couple of days. We've been pretty diligent on getting this done. And we didn't wait till the last minute. It's just taken this amount of time to get taken care of.
And just legal verbiage.
Legal verbiage.
That's basically what it boiled down to.
Yep, legal verbiage. There wasn't in any previous sheriff's contracts and, excuse me, I think this is I think it's a better contract for everyone because now we do have a certain number of hours that are not 7 to 3:30 or whatever time in the morning, so, or daytime. They're night and weekend hours, and we have that negotiated in there.
Our townspeople asked for that and.
That's right.
they asked for it and that's what we received.
That's right.
And I know they've already been like kind of doing later hours because I've seen them as late as 7 o'clock in town.
I've seen them, I drive, buses sometimes late at night on Saturday nights, and a couple Saturday nights ago, I came home at 11:45 and I saw that they were set up on Route 7, out there, so, I've seen them out late. So we have a contract. Is there any more public comment? Any other public comment, Hannah?
Not seeing any hands.
If there's no public comment, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone, for attending. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us.